Okay, and here's Photoshop. I know it's considered taboo on the boards, but with slight modifications to a photo, it can be a big help. I know myself and Poopyhead Al and a few other people on the boards actually use it for slight modifications, and it really sometimes brings out the image that you're trying to take. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you slight ways to enhance a photo with quick, simple steps. So let's get started. First, go up under File. Right now I have CS4. I know CS3 and CS4 and up both all have something called Bridge, and that's what you really want to use. So what we're going to do is go to File, Browse and Bridge. Click on that, and then it'll take you to this. And what this is it's basically a viewfinder. There's tons of things you can do with this program. I don't know half of them. I don't really care to know half of them. What all I know is how to enhance a photo using this program. And this program has saved me countless times from taking a moderately okay shot and making it a really amazing popping photo. So what we'll do is we'll go to File, and we'll go to Open in Camera Raw, and that is my #1 key for any photo. So what this will allow me to do is adjust the clarity of a photo along with several other things that are not really needed for what you're doing if you use practical lighting and you have everything set to how you like it. Then if you're actually using Photoshop and just trying different things, just go for the clarity and you'll be surprised on how much it pops. So what we'll do is over here on the right hand side there's exposure, recovery, fill light, blacks, brightness, contrast, clarity, and that's what you need. So you move your clarity up and down, and it'll adjust slightly, or you can take some clarity away if you want it to be a little fuzzy, or if you want to bring it out a little bit more, you can move it up. And right here is about where I like it. Let's move it just a little bit more. Okay, right here. So what this did was it brought out some of the line work and some of the shadows inside that line, inside those lines. So I'm happy with this photo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Open Image. It's going to take me straight to Photoshop. Give it a second while it loads. Okay. Now, the #1 thing I always tell people with Photoshop is layers. Layers are the key to anything Photoshop. So generally you'll have all your window tabs open, like your color swatches and some other random things that you really don't ever really use unless you're a graphic designer and things of that sort. So what we'll do is, if you don't have it over here, go to Window. There's a little tab or little thing that says Layers. Click on Layers. It'll bring it up to the side. And what this will do is it'll allow you to select your layers that you want to mess with and work with and blend them properly, and things of that nature. So what I want to do is I want to create a different layer, a layer of this image, basically the same image overlapping this one. So I'm going to create a layer. Done. What I did was, you can go up to Layer and Duplicate Layer, or if you want to use the quick controls, just hit Control J. It'll make a new layer just like that. So what I want to do now is I want to go to Filter. And what Filter is a bunch of different types of things. Like if you want to blur an image, you want to make have like an artistic granny look, or pixelated look. All this stuff is really good for like graphic design. But what we want to do is we want to sharpen it a little bit more, just to bring out some of those enhancements just a slight bit more. So what I'll do is go to Sharpen, Smart Sharpen, which Smart Sharpen allows me to adjust exactly how much more sharper I would like the image. So what I do is I'll move it up just a little bit more than halfway, just until it pops a little bit more out than how I would like it. And there's a reason for this. So I'll hit OK, and if you can tell, I'm sorry about the quality, but if you can tell, the actual image is more popping, like less realistic looking, just more of like an artistic pop. You can see every little detail. That's fine. It's supposed to be that way. So under your layers, under your little layers menu, over here on my bottom right, you can blend your layers from like normal to dissolve to lighten and screen, and overlay is a pretty good one. But what I want to do is I just want to stick with a normal look. Basically, it'll just show that actual image. So what I'll do is next to that drop-down menu, it's under the layers menu. Go to occupancy, and I'll move it down until it starts fading a little bit more, and I can actually, it's not so vulgar, I guess. And then so it's not, see, from here you can tell it's a little more just in your face, and then I move it down, it's a little more subtle. So and right under occupancy there's a thing called fill, and you can also move that little cursor arrow over down as well. And what this does is this allows you to take control of how sharp you want that image and how sharp you want that layer, or how eye-popping you want that layer to be. So for example, like here's the regular image. So I'll take that image away, and I know it's probably barely visible on this thing, but it's very, very, very thin. You can barely see the image, and that's all we need. So now you can see it's a sharper image, it's more clear, you know, the details are brought out more. But to me, this is exactly what a really good quality camera will do, like 16 megapixels. This is exactly how it would came out if I would have shot it at a 16 megapixel. So you can take a cheap camera and make it a better camera. It all depends on light, and it all depends on layers. And basically that's it. What we'll do now is we'll go to layers. We'll go to down here and merge visible layers. And that's it. All you have to do is hit file, save, and you are done. Thanks for stopping by this time. And if you guys have any other ideas or suggestions that you'd like to see us cover, if there's anything we haven't covered that you're wanting to see out of this, let us know. And until next time, guys, have fun.